here to play another game. This time I'm playing Shadowgate for NES. Now, the one thing you should remember, it's important, never my controllers. Stop. One thing you should remember is that my controller doesn't want to work. Or did I put it in the wrong place? It usually works. Let me stop that real quick, because for some reason it's not working. I had no idea why this would happen. Okay, why is the controller being refused? Sorry, I don't know why it's causing problems, but I'm trying my best to fix this. Okay, for some reason my controller just doesn't want to work. Well, I guess I gotta do it manually. The last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Lockmere as he waved his hands. Now you find yourself staring at an entryway which lies at the edge of the forest. The druid's words ring in your ears. Within the castle Shadowgate lies your quest. The dreaded Warlock Lord will use his black magic to raise the behemoth from the dark depths. The combination of his evil arts and the great Titan's power will surely destroy us all. You are the last of the line of kings, the seed of prosperity that was foretold eons ago. Only you can stop the evil one from darkening our world forever. Fare thee well. Gritting your teeth, you swear by your god's name that you will destroy the Warlock Lord. Now this is the after the DOS version, which this is way better than the DOS one. By the way, always look at your torch. Whatever you do, don't let that go out. You will die. Keep the torch alive. Open the skull. As if by magic, the skull raises. And take that item. Key one is in hand, and we can just open this door. Door's open. It's the door leading into Castle Shadowgate. That pitiful wizard Lockmere was a fool to send a buffoon like you to stop me. You will surely regret it, for the only thing here for you is a horrible death. The sound of melodical laughter echoes in your ears. Now, there are plenty of torches, but don't waste them. Only use the torches when you run out of your fire. Right now we have plenty of fire. You could burn carpets, but we don't need to. Now, I believe I can use the key one on the door. Click. The key worked. It unlocked the door. The stone walls seem uncomfortably close as you walk down the stairs. Take both torches. There's actually a special one right there as well. Right there. Do not grab the book. Death awaits. Instead, just open the book. Open and examined. A rectangular hole has been cut out of the inside of the book. Now just take the book. Key 2, not book. Don't take the book. I said that's death. Take key 2. Don't worry about the book. I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. Don't worry about it. Use the key 2 on this door here. Click. The key worked. It unlocked the door. Now we can go inside. Oh! As you enter, you can see a sword and a sling inside. Take both items, you need them both. Got that all set. And what we can do is we can hit that right there. Pow! The stone falls away to reveal a secret passageway. Let's go inside. As soon as you enter the room, you see an arrow on the front wall. We're gonna need that arrow, so take the arrow. Also use one of those torches right here. Use this one right here. You move the torch. It's a hidden door. There is a spiral staircase leading down. You stand at the edge of the chasm. From the darkness arise the screams of the undead. This cave is found roughly in the chasm's wall. Now don't worry about this place yet, and don't go for that broken stairway. That's gonna be death. You don't want to die, obviously. The stones in the walls were probably cut by the hands of enslaved mountain dwarves. Open the doors. All of them. A shark swims by as if patrolling this calm pool. Can't worry about the shark right now. Gotta go forward. Water cascades over a subterranean cliff into a cool, clean stream. Take one of the rocks. You need a rock. I'm gonna use the rock. Onto the sling, of course. No, I'm gonna go here. Yep, there we go. The walls in this room are much too close for comfort. The damp walls of this eerie cavern are rough and irregular. Now I'm gonna need to hit something. I'll need to hit that rock right over here. Yep, hit the rock as I can. The loose rock falls down as if hinged to the wall. Now I'm gonna open up the bag and grab my loot. Bag one, bag contains 3 large jewels. I don't need the bag, I'll just take the jewels. I got all the jewels, I can leave now. Can't do anything in there right now. So I'm gonna go upwards. This long, cold hallway is lined on either side by half a dozen coffins. You need to open the coffin. The mummy stands before you, silently. It stands silently before you. I need to use my torch on this mummy. The mummy bursts into flames, leaving behind a scepter among the ashes. I'm going to take the scepter. I also need to open these over here. Open and let's see. Yeah, open this, and I need to take. Actually, yeah. Do I need? No. I don't need the copper coins. I forgot. I don't actually need them. Trust me, you don't want the copper coins. They don't really serve good purpose. You enter a cold room. The stench of flesh and decay serves the small chamber. You begin to shiver. This room is really cold. I'm gonna take the torches. Oh no! My candle's going out. I better go and light another one. That way it would have warned me going. It's like, yep. The gem fits perfectly in the hole. A small crystal sphere magically appears on the stand. I'm gonna need this. However, what I need to do. Let's open this door. Door's open. Fear grips you as you enter this hot room. Now, I want you to save. This is important. Save. Because if you mess up, you're dead. Shield. Alright, so I want you to take the shield. You raise your shield just in time to block the dragon flame. Now, I want you to take, not everything, but take 3 items. It's important. The important thing, the most important, is actually the spear. Unlike my uninvited, you don't take everything. That shield won't last forever. Run! But that spear is important. Trust me. Yes. Now, the best thing to do now is to use a spear on the water. You drop the spear into the lake and notice the ripples disappear as the water turns into ice. Now we can actually go over here. Or we could just take the item. No? Okay. Okay, I'm doing this wrong, because I know I can take the key. The key 3 is in hand, okay. Now, in order to get back our spear, because we need our spear, I'm going to need to use my torch. You put the burning torch close to it. The torch melts away the ice over the spear, allowing it to float to the surface. Now, surprisingly, the lake quickly refreezes. Now, I need to take the spear. And I'm going to keep the shark in ice, because I don't care for the shark. Now, we need to head further. This time, we're going to go for the safe passage. You know, I guess I didn't click it good enough. What's this? And a raft is standing in your way, barring your path? Now this is where we take the special torch. Okay, did it the wrong way. Well, let's just light it for that. The torch burns with a strange white flame. With a shout, you throw the flaming torch at it. With a blinding flash, the white flame engulfs the undead operation. When you open your eyes again, the raft is gone. Now, take everything that we see here. More torches. And this cape. This cloak. Which we're going to use right now. On ourselves. Found a cloak I found it very unappealing. It barely fits over your armor. I gotta open this door here. This small stone chamber is lined on one side by tow-barred portals. First thing to do is open this door here. Feel the ground shake as the rocks move slowly aside to reveal a passageway. The cold water from the limestone drips on your neck and sending shivers down your spine. Now, I'm trying to think. I think it's the blue gem. As soon as you place the blue gem in the hole, you hear the sound of grinding stone. The wall slowly rises to reveal a magical image of an old wizard. Listen, warrior, the warlock lord can only be defeated by thy courage and staff of ages. Remember 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 to be the key, and 1 to be thy pathway. Have thy wits about thee, warrior, fare thee well. The wall slides back into place, hiding the image from your sight. A scroll appears. Now let's open up the scroll. The Scroll 2 is open. You've read the scroll. The scroll reads, "As the shadow of the wind, thou shalt be." Mana. You've learned one magic spell. As the spell was chanted, the scroll quickly vanished. Now, we are going to learn another spell. All I have to do is look at this word. The sign reads Espear. Espear, Espear, Espear. You got it. It seems to some sort of magic word. You've learned one magic spell. Now, we don't need to take everything from this room, just the most important one. Need to take that. Also need to find a very special item. Yes, that's the other thing I need. There's also a scroll. Open that. Scroll 1 isn't open, your hand begins to sweat because of your extreme excitement. 5 to find, 3 are 1, 1 gives access to the bladed sun. The silver orb to vanish below, the staffed pages to vanquish the foe. Joining 2, the golden blade, the last to invoke the plantium horn. Now that is important. I'm going to take that. I'm also going to speak the words Espear. There are many strange things in this world. When you said the magic spell, the rope moved. Having stretched up to the hole, the rope stops moving. Now we can go upstairs. This room full of mirrors reminds you of the elven funhouse at the King Otto's Fair. Take the broom as well, by the way. Now, let me see. I should have everything I need. Don't break the left and right mirrors. They will kill you. Use the middle. Following like some Norse god, you smash the hammer into the mirror. You shatter the mirror, revealing an iron door. Now, it looks like I'm running out of torches again. Better light another one. Now, I should be able to use that key I found. Key 3, was it? Yep. The key worked. It unlocked the door. This room is incredibly hot. This must be what the lower levels of something are like. Now, if I didn't have my cloak, this would be too hot for me, but the cloak is somehow giving me enough coolness? I don't know. I don't get that. I think it would make me more hot. Door is open. Suddenly, you feel a gust of wind. A searing blast of heat knocks you across the room. Now, you can't destroy him, he'll kill you. What you need to do is actually say goodbye to that spear that we've been holding on to for a while. You hurl the spear into the fire below you. The hellspawn flames quickly vanish as soon as the spear touches them. With nothing to feed itself on, the fire drake immediately follows suit. A sharp, cold wind whips over the ledge of the deep, dark chasm. Try to leave, and as you step on the bridge, a troll appears and says, "This bridge is mine! It'll cost you a gold coin to cross." Now you can give him a copper coin, and you can give him all 3, and he'll just say, "Are you trying to trick me?" No, what we're going to do is we're going to use this spear I picked up and fling it at him. The troll falls silently into the dark chasm. You listen, but you do not hear him crash. He didn't die. That's the thing. Moon casts a brilliant shadow over the grounds of the courtyard. That's a Cyclops, of course. So what we need to do is use the sling on the Cyclops. As soon as you start twirling the sling, a magical influence takes over your body. You cry out, "Death to the Philistines!" and release the stone, Bullseye. But he's not done yet. Make sure he does not come back to kill you. You need to use the sword on him. You drive the sword deep into the Cyclops. Blood pours out of the wound and onto the grass. Now he's dead permanently. Use the crank. The crank turns rather easily. At the end of the rope, there is a small bucket. Open the bucket. We gotta sell the gauntlet. Take the gauntlet. Now we're going to use the gauntlet on ourselves. You place the gauntlet on your hand. It feels like it was made just for you. Now to get out of here. Open the door. And let's leave. It's a long, drafty hallway with one flight of stairs and several open passages. Torches in hand. You stand in a small laboratory. Now we're going to take everything from this place. The skull, the map. Also, we can use the last crystal, which we will use the red gem on this one. The bookcase slowly slides away, revealing a hidden pathway. This room is dominated by a large fireplace set in a red brick wall. Take everything you find here. Trust me, you'll need it. Okay, so I think I need to go back here first. Okay, I need to open the drawer here. And I need to use the glasses. Oh, I didn't take it, of course. Well, I mean, let me first open the scrolls then. The scroll 3 is open. Your hands begin to sweat because of your extreme excitement. Lands under the heavens, the key to the world. Track. Yep, and of course the spell's gone. Let's open the next scroll. Scroll 4 is open. You've raided the scroll. To move the sun from far to near, light is what the darkness fears. It's William. And of course we're going to take the key and the glasses. Now we're going to use the glasses on ourselves. Whoops. You try the glasses on and they fit perfectly. You can see very well. Now we can open this book because it was too small print. Wow, with these glasses you can understand and read what you could not before. The light grows faint, the path winds around. Where life is lost, wisdom is found. The seed of the dream, for the evil is free. Where the sword is hung, he must place the key. A bridge from a midst burning death, a demon to guard. And of course the spell is gone. Now, we need to cast a spell here. Correct, I believe it was. A large crack appears around the crater of the globe. Open the globe, and inside is what we need is a key, but not the bottle. Now this room is all set. We're not going to be there. You can always make the fire in the fireplace, but there's no point. It smells like a kennel in here, and there are no windows through which to circulate fresh air. Now take the horseshoe, but don't open the kennel door. There's a dog there that will kill you. Use that. Stone raises slowly out of the floor. A shining vial is inside it. I'll take the vial. Bars in hand. Back to place. Now, let's go. You stand in a small garden. The only sound is of falling water in the night. Now, if you have the gauntlet, you can actually take the flute. By using the silver gauntlet, you will remove the flute easily. The sound of the water splashing is music to your ears. but that's a hint telling you should use the flute. The sound of the flute is very pretty indeed. It seems like you wake from a dream, only to find a hole in the tree. Is it real? The flute's music is... the flute's music is like magic. And then you take the ring. Oh! I'm running out of fire again. Oof, good thing I got plenty of torches. Now, let's open the door here. You are awed by the majestic beauty of this immense banquet hall. Now, what we need to do is we use the torch to burn the rug. The rug quickly catches on fire and burns away. A key can be seen underneath. Also need to take everything we see here. Now, let's see. Nope. I'm trying to remember, was it 5 or 6 that when we opened this door? No, it wasn't 6, so was it 5? Now, let's see. It appears to be a sphinx that looks at you indifferently. It doesn't seem to understand what you have to say. As you moved, the sphinx spoke. Who are you? No one may pass without my permission. To pass, you must answer a riddle. First burnt and beaten, drowned and pierced with nails, then stepped on by long-faced animals. Dost thou know? Bring me the answer to my riddle. This is why I said you'd bring everything. So what he's asking for is basically... let's see... the horseshoe. You have correctly answered my riddle. Warrior, thou may now pass. Now, look at this. This is very important. This is for later, but this is very important. Remember that for later. A telescope is beside the window. A star map is on the wall. This must be an observatory. First things first is let's take that star. The star is in hand. And then we gotta open this. And there's an item to take. Rod in hand. Let's open this note. You read the scroll. Observing the stars, the throne constellation appears once every 5 summers. Legend says that it is a portal to another land. Now, let's go over here. You are so captivated by the woman's beauty that you momentarily forgot her predicament. Yes, in the moonlight, she is even more beautiful. But don't let her body fool you. She is not actually a good person. Underneath that beauty is something evil. What we need to do is to find the arrow. And we gotta use it on her. Your aim is true as you plunge the silver arrow into the beautiful woman. The beautiful lady suddenly transforms into a wolf. Yep, there you go. That was not really a lady, that was actually a wolf. A werewolf. Had you tried to save her, she would have killed you. So don't be stupid. Large book by home. Now, I need to go and... the key 4? Lock the door. You have entered a small corridor. 2 arched doorways wait patiently for you. Again, make sure you take all the torches. From this windy ledge, you can get an idea of the size and strength of the castle. Now, I'm going to use the scepter, I believe. No, it can't be the scepter, can it? No, that's not it. That's for later. I apologize. Now, let me see. Where is the other item I'm looking for? There it is. You used the rod. My bad. Suddenly, the sky seems to be on fire as a bolt of pure lightning strikes the rod. You are startled to see a skeletal hand raised from a hole that has formed at your feet. One is in hand, as you expect to send. Yep. Now, over here. Lightning lights up the countryside as you stand on a lookout point. Now, don't take that huge gold bar. That's a trick that will kill you. You open this bag, you take one big coin and one gold coin. That's it. Don't be greedy. Now, it's time to use the 6th key to open up that other door. I'm not done yet. Hold on. Yeah, I should have it. Yes, I have it. Try to take this horn and... a large fireball suddenly appears in the room and causes you to shield your eyes. When you open them, you notice that the fire has changed into something more menacing. This is where you need to use that water on. The holy water has sent the hellhound back to the palace, place where it has spawned. The flame died out. The room is quiet, as though nothing had happened. You take the horn now. We're not done yet. Gotta climb upwards. As you stand on the turret, an eerie blue dragon appears in the clear, starry sky. Now, let me see. I believe the star is what I need to use. The star becomes a flash of light as you launch it. Crash! It strikes the wyvern and explodes into a million pieces. Take this talisman. Now we do need to backtrack. I don't want to make any mistakes, so I'm going to save here. Just in case. I don't want to make any mistakes at all. This is where I need to use the bottle. Now, bottle 2 it should be. On myself. You drink the liquid and immediately begin to raise in the air. This is where I need to use that to help me cross the dangerous bridge. A giant snake confronts you in this small cave. This is where I need to take out the wand and use the wand. The snake begins to shake and splatter. Shatter. Is it just your eyes or is it shrinking? The serpentine statue begins to change. It glows smaller and smaller. It domesticates and forms anew as a staff of tremendous beauty. Now I can take that staff. The staff is in hand. Ah, the warning song. At least I got to show that off. Let me just go and light another torch. And don't try to cross the bridge, you'll die. You can only do it once with that potion. Backtrack. You don't have to backtrack all the time. And if you try to go back, the troll says, you must pay a toll of 1 gold coin. Yes, you see, he never died, so that never got him in the chest. It just knocked him off course or whatever. However, to get past him this time, I'm going to need... Oh, if you gave him a gold coin, he still wouldn't let you buy. Let me think. I think it has to be... What is it? Mana, maybe? Spell with enchanted. As soon as the magic is invoked, you lose sight of yourself. You're as invisible as the wind. And that's how you get past him. He'll never let you go even with a gold coin. He just gets greedy and just decides he doesn't want you to pass because he's a greedy jerk who can go you-know-where. You're in a small throne room. A skeletal wearing a gold crown sits on a throne in front of you. This is where you need to use... Where is it? The scepter. As soon as you grab the scepter to the skeleton skill on the pillar lowers, you can now see a ring-shaped hole. This is where you take that ring and you put in there. The ring fits perfectly. The throne magically raises, revealing a secret passway. Now I might as well just do it now. I'm going to combine the blade to the staff. Suddenly lightning begins to flash in the room. Then the golden spike slides smoothly onto the staff and locks into place. Now you're free to take these torches. I think you should make sure you always have plenty of torches. But don't go for that. See that opening right there? It's a trick. It will kill you. And don't worry about these gargoyles. Just go to the right. Sulphurous fumes raise from the hot molten lava some 30 feet below you. Swimming would not be wise. What I need to do is to speak the words. As soon as I can find the spell one, my bad. This one I believe. Spell was chanted. The statue lowers, and a large platform rises out of lava. You now have a very away cross. Now, let's go here. Segments surround this room like the cavernous jaws of a huge beast. Now, if you remember the puzzle, I believe the puzzle was... No, that can't be the canon. No, that would not make any sense. I forgot the puzzle. I guess I should have saved it. Okay, let me quickly see if I can backtrack real quick. It's gonna waste a few fires, but I can't do anything about that. I forgot how that was supposed to be. I just have to look at the Sphinx real quick. Okay, so, let me see here. Okay, so, let's see. Yeah, it looks like right, middle, and then right. Okay, right, middle, right. Right, middle, right. There'll be no more backtracking. Alright, so right, middle, right. It wouldn't be wise. Okay, so... right, middle, and then right. The right hand was raised. The cinder lifts with a shattering sound. You are momentarily dazed as the darkness is lit by a blinding flash. The silver orb is revealed. Let's take that orb. I can't take, of course I can take it. Just didn't know. As soon as you remove the orb, the cylinder closes. Let's get out of here real quick. See, I wasted some of my torch. I know I was going to do that. That's why I always make sure I have plenty of torches. Now, what I need to do is head back and combine the orb with that staff. Light cascades through the room as the staff becomes a living entity. It's fully powered now. Now to get past these gargoyles, we need to speak a spell. The spell we need to speak is... Illumina! Suddenly, the cavern is so bright that you have to shade your eyes. It takes a few moments to regain your senses from the Nova Blast. It seems the gargoyles were also affected and haven't yet recovered from the spell. That's good. I need to get past anyway. The room seems to be more solely for the purpose of the housing of the well. What I need to do is I need to open the well. Cover of the well is open. Now don't go down there, it will kill you. What we need to do is we actually need to use the power of... the big coin. As soon as you throw the coin into the well, a huge wind erupts from within it. It reminds you of one of the small dust devils you see in the autumn months. Now we can go inside. The swirling winds carry you down the deep well and set you gently into the cavern below. You stand above a beach looking down upon a river. Now, we need to use the gong. After the gong sounds, a specter materializes right before your eyes. The ghostly ferryman doesn't look friendly. You hear a faint voice ask for a fare. This is where I need to give the gold coin to you. The ferryman takes the coin and gestures you to board quickly. Climb aboard the tiny raft and soon reach the opposite bank. A stone skull stands against the fair wall, screaming silently. For some reason, you get the feeling you are standing on sacred ground. Now save here in case you make mistake. But what they said was, you have to use the talisman on the sword one. The artifact known as the Blade Sun is now secured and in place. And then we gotta play the horn. Sound of the horn echoes lightly in your ears. Suddenly you hear the sound of grinding rock. The jaws of the skull begin to ascend. Hot wind erupts from the mouth, creating the illusion that the stone skull is alive. The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes has ever gazed upon. From the depths arises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the Behemoth. Your stomach knots up as you stare at this new horror. The beast is indeed incredible. You wonder for a moment how you can defeat such a creature as this. This is where you need to use that staff and finish this beast off. You pray as you raise the Staff of Ages that it has the power that the prophets claimed. The staff pulsates with power and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the Behemoth. creature screamed in agony, dancing back and forth in great pain. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and descends into the depths forever. You can hear the Warlock Lord's screams fade into silence. Suddenly, it is very quiet. A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun, you say to yourself, it is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages and begin your long journey home. Word of your heroic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphantly greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered into the royal palace where you are greeted by the king. I know what thou hast done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee. You are bestowed a kingdom to rule, and a king's fair daughter's hand. As you leave the throne room, you know that although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need new legends to sing of, new tales to tell. The first story's end. And that's it, my friend. It was a fun game. And if you know what you're doing, you will get far. Until tomorrow, I gotta go. Have a good one. Peace.